Okay, so we are in an old town, old medieval town called San Gimignano. I did have it right the other day. Anyway, I'll just show you around. This is just one square. We came up here last night and it was really, really pretty. All the lights lit up and everything, but it was just raining so hard and really, really foggy, so really couldn't video anything. It's still raining now, but it's not foggy. So you're under my umbrella with me as we walk through into the next square. Lots and lots of history here. It's a really beautiful place, like I said. So another square, and then take you up to this building. Look at this. Oh, yes, more of the British weather. We were so soaked last night that our coats from last night are still wet. Ridiculous. Little archway there. Little archway there. Imagine they sit there in the summer when it's really, really hot. Oh, imagine that. Really, really hot. How wonderful.
San Gimignano is a hill town encircled by 13th century walls, known as the City of Beautiful Towers and famous for its medieval architecture. In its heyday, it had some 72 towers looking over the stunning Alsa Valley. Today, just 14 towers remain. One is open to the public. San Gimignano was part of the pilgrim's route, joining France to Rome. Back in the Middle Ages, it was about a day's walk from both Siena or Florence, making it a great stopover. Near the main gate, remains of the pilgrim shelter can still be seen, dating to the 12th century.
I think these stairs are up to somebody's house. Just double check that. Yeah. Only it was sunny. Look how beautiful this part of Italy is. Look at this. Look at this countryside. This is what Tuscany is, isn't it? This is what I always imagined. Pity about the bloody weather. Raining, cold, overcast. But I've got the weather forecast man here. Here he is. And he says the wind's coming in from over there, behind those mountains, and it's all bright and sunny, so hopefully it's going to clear up. He said it wasn't going to rain though a few days ago. I don't really know what he says, to be honest with you. I'll just nod. Anyway, let's show you around. We've got some Japs here. They're everywhere. Go on, blimey. Tell you what, I don't know. I reckon half of Italy is full of Japs, honestly.
St. Augustino Church is a 13th century church building with a large hall. A number of impressive frescoes adorn the walls. Augustinian monks moved into this area in 1280 and thanks to a donation built both the church and convent. It took 20 years to complete, and tunnels underneath the convent were used during World War II as air raid shelters.
Just seen this. Looks like a sleeping dragon over a well. I think that's what it's meant to be. Just want to point out, this is us on a bus, a little bus, which has taken us back to the Sosta from San Gimignano. And look at this weather. We can't even look out and enjoy the lovely countryside because it's just absolutely bucketing down and obviously foggy. But look at that. Look at the weather. That's ridiculous. So it's not always sunny when we're exploring different countries. You have to put up with the extremes as well. So yeah, look. I'll see. Look at that. Phew! Well, there we are. There's the bus going off in the distance there. So we just got off, having done a figure of 8 on the bus, round the square twice. How embarrassing. It does a figure of 8. We could have got on it a bit later on, so I don't know why we got on it that early. But anyway, we didn't want to miss it to get back here to this Sosta that we're in, so we can move on to Siena. So that was quite funny. I feel a bit dizzy now, to be honest with you. So this is a really good idea. Just wanted to show you all this. So you'll get a ticket when you come into the entrance of this Sosta, and when you want to get on the bus to go into the old medieval town there, it depends how many persons there are. You put your ticket in there and it stamps it, so that's what the costs are. Really good idea. And tells you all about there, how much it cost here. So it's €11 for 24 hours to stay, and then it's an extra €9 for the second day, and then €8 for the third day. Really good idea here. And then in a minute I've got to put the ticket in here and pay for the amount it is, so that the gate will open and let us out. So, lovely rainbow over there to the left. It has stopped raining for 5 minutes. Goodness me, drive me insane. Anyway, really quiet night here last night. Really lovely place to stay. No problems at all. So there is grey, black and fresh water right over there in the left hand corner. We don't need any of it. If you are a low motorhome like ours, you are not going to get in there because it's raised up to dump your grey waste. You won't get in there. Motorhomes that are higher up will be able to. So I think the concrete collapsed a bit. Anyway, there we are. Off to Siena. Let's see what we see in Siena. Well, we're leaving that Sosta now. It cost us €14, and that included the bus ride into San Gimignano. which is right over there
In the cloud.
in the cloud. Right, look at this beautiful countryside. Oh, if only it was sunny. How wonderful is that? I can't believe we have come all the way up here, and I can imagine it's absolutely gorgeous in the summer. And on the way up we saw 2 wild boar on the side of the road and a black, well, it looked like a deer, and I didn't have the GoPro on. Oh, anyway, we think the shop is shut, so deep joy, we've got to go back again. There we are. So we're off to the springs. We've decided to miss Siena and visit it on our way back. So we're going off to the springs now. Look at this though. So this is the view from our park up last night, and we're actually going to stay here tonight as well. So if you see in the distance there, you can see some steam coming up. There's 2 lots of different steams coming up, one nearer to us and then one further in the distance. That is, we think, coming from the actual hot springs where we're going to be heading to tomorrow, and hopefully sit there for half of the day. So this is where we're going to go up to that fortress up there, walk up there. This is where we're staying. There we are. So here's a little bit basic, but anyway, the waterworks, you've got grey waste and black waste behind. So it's a really quiet night here, like very basic. We've had to come up on the legs because it is slightly sloping, and we've had to park like this, where everybody else obviously parks, reverses in, but we've had to come in like that. Ooh. So we've just power walked up this really steep hill, which you can't see. And we're just going through now into the old town, and then climb to the fort. Well, this is the view which we're going to appreciate, because we've walked all the way up from down there and we continued up to the gates, and the chap there just said they're closing today, 10 to 1, and they're closing. So that's as far as we got. So far but so near. Is it the other way around? So near but so far. Anyway, there it is. So we would have climbed to the top of that and had a fantastic 360-degree view, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. They are opening up tomorrow between 9 and 5. We won't be here. To well, thank you to the municipal for letting us stay here for 2 nights. We never got to the very top of that fort because the chap was closing in 10 minutes. So, never mind. So this is the view that we've had from our garden for the last couple of days. Absolutely wonderful. So we are now off to the springs, which are not commonly known with tourists. Well, let's hope they're not found now, but with the locals they are. It is Sunday, so we're hoping they're all staying in and we're going to prayer. We've got the springs to ourselves, but you never know. Look at that building there. Wonderful. It's been a lovely town, as usual. Nice friendly people. So we'll take you with us to the springs. Get your cozies ready. There she is. What do they always call volcanoes? She. Okay, so we have parked here on the side of the road. The ticket machine's not working, so we've just squeezed in here, taken up nearly 2 spaces, but it's Sunday and it's quiet. Nobody's here at the moment. We have no idea who's going to be down here in the springs. Bit exciting. There's Mark. He's got the waterproof bag on his back with the towels in. We're not quite sure what we're expecting. You can't see me because you're on top of my head. So let's see what it's like down here. If you'd like to come along with us on our journey around Italy and Sicily, then click on that like button, subscribe to our channel, it's free to do so, and join us on our journey. Well, it's not really
You can see the water streaming out of there and it runs down there. I reckon this is the one to go for.
Oh, there's too many people there.
So we're here by this so-called secret thermal spring. which is not quite so secret apparently. I'm just walking down to it now to have a look. As you can see, there's quite a lot of campers up there. It is a beautiful day though. Still quite early, but it's really warm. So if this spring is no good, we're going to head south, get down towards Rome today, but we'll have a look. It's quite a rundown. Not sure what this used to be. Maybe it was actually a spa at some point many years ago. But as you can see, it's quite a rundown area now. Derelict, rotting away buildings. Quite busy.
Well, we've switched to Google because we lost signal with OSM, and Google sent us through this city. Not a wise thing to do. Come all the way up from down there. Lots of tight bends. It's all a bit nerve-wracking because the Italian drivers are just mad. This is it. This is the Sosta. Hopefully we'll find another easier way down tomorrow. Only one's here. Oh, one car. Okay, so we've just pulled up in a Sosta in an area called Anagni, up in the mountains. Very, very windy road. Google sent us up because we lost the internet on our OSM. No idea why. We've got lots of chickens down there. I bet there's a cockerel going to be crowing at 5 in the morning. But yeah, look at that building there. It's a great shape, isn't it? Oh, the good old dogs. You always got to have a dog barking wherever you go. So anyway, it looks lovely. There's all the waste and grey and all the rest of it there. So, just thought I'd show you. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Grave, funerals, well, it's graveyards, but they're all stacked on top of one another. Not happy about that. So, not the best of views we've had, but it's free. We'll have a wander around. So we're south of Rome. We haven't stopped in Rome. We're stopping in Rome on the way back. We're heading to a Sosta where we want to park up for about 4 nights and then move on further down south and towards Sicily as well. There's Mark trying to sort out the head unit and the internet. That's a blue job.